I have a very, very sensitive topic that I'd like to bring up in today's podcast.
Okay.
It's difficult for some. Why are you smiling? It's not funny.
Whether to get bald or not.
There are, dude, you caught me off guard on that one. I don't know where I'm going
with a bang. Down.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it. You really need to take it down a notch.
There are some things in life that people just seem to be on opposite sides of the aisle with.
Those are called disagreements.
They are called disagreements, and it's tough because sometimes they'll pull us apart. The whole world, it could just tear us apart. But sometimes it brings us together because we love to argue about it.
Yep.
And I feel like there are some great debates out there that will stand the test of time. We'll talk about it. The kids will talk about it. The kids will talk about it, and so on and so forth until the end of time. And I want to talk about them today. And now there's no way we'll get to all of them. It's impossible. There's just too many good ones.
Too many.
But that's why this is a part one, because someday down the line, we're going to bring this topic up again. And I'm already looking forward to the second time we bring it up. But today I want to talk about the great debates of our time.
Okay.
There's a lot of them out there. They all deserve their own special place in the sun. Important questions of our time that have been floating around the internet of late. And we're going to get to a bunch of them. But first, we're going to get to some personal ones. Because, Dylan, I want to know, what are some of the disagreements?
Straight to it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey,
what are some of the disagreements?
I'm trying to mentally prepare myself.
There's no way you can. It's impossible.
Okay.
So
hot seat, hot take.
So I want you to take me through some of the disagreements that you have in the household at home, whether it be with Ashlyn or with the kids, things that aren't end of the world. This is going to be an argument, but just things where you go, I really don't agree with you on that.
Funny one with the kids. Rena more so than the others, because others, well, one of them, she don't ever know what time it is. She just wants to be fed.
Ashlyn?
Jace just doesn't like bedtime no matter when it comes. And then Rena. Rena.
She's starting, huh?
I love Rena. And I love her so much, I will disagree with her to the end of time on this.
Oh, yes.
She does not believe in bedtime when daylight savings hits.
Oh.
She's like, but it's still light out. It's a school night. It's 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm sorry there's sunlight. You only got a few more weeks of this.
I know,
like,
man.
Oh, that was...
We've all been there.
I know, and I remembered I was like...
Because nowadays I
That's
can't
why it's
fall
kind
asleep.
of a fun one. Because I'm just like, that's not true. Look at the clock.
Yeah, but
and her clock is always wrong, so it throws me way off. Because her clock gets thrown off because she unplugs it so much, and we don't ever reset it. So it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night when she looks at the clock downstairs, and by the time she gets up there, it's like 3:30 a.m. or 3:30 p.m. And she's like, well, I still got X amount of hours. I was like, that is wrong.
That's not how it works. No. The clock doesn't depict.
And she's on the side of the house now where the sun sets, so she sees every bit of sunlight until it's gone.
Rooms.
Yeah. So that one's fun.
I'll give it to you. That's a tough debate, because as a child, you're like, the sun is up, I want to be up. You know what I mean? But time comes into factor. As an adult, if it's 9 o'clock at night, I don't care if the sun is up. I'm tired. I want to start winding down and going to bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a night owl. I used to be. I'm not a night owl anymore. I'm just not. I like waking up watching the sunrise. So usually that means I got to start winding down a little earlier in the evening. But that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. What about with Ashlyn? Anything in particular? I think this is going to fall under the category of just couples in general.
Yeah. I think it's gotten to the point where I've kind of won her over, although she hasn't let me cook it in a long time, so I don't think I've actually won her over. I'm just telling myself that.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon?
The way I cook bacon.
Oh my gosh. So this is just how we...
First off, I can't cook. But there's a few things that I think I can cook.
Okay, all right.
And she told me, I saw this video one time of someone cooking bacon and they use water.
No. Grease and water don't mix.
No, they don't. But that's the thing. The bacon creates its own grease. Instead of like starting it up with oil, butter, whatever you want to do, put a little bit of water in there when it starts cooking. And you'll have to add some every time you add a new strip, add a little bit of water. The crispiness of that bacon is so much crispier.
All right, so see, here's a debate we're going to have.
Yeah, so much crispier. You know it is if you've tried it. And I think Ashlyn disagreed with me so much on it. She didn't like the way I was cooking it or if she was going to like it. That I don't think she lets me cook bacon anymore.
Well,
I think I just realized it.
My brain goes down two paths with that. The first path is I like rubbery bacon. That's the like if the bacon's on a sandwich, that's different. I like that crunch, good old BLT. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm just eating strips of bacon like with breakfast, I actually don't prefer it to be crispy. So I can kind of rock with Ashlyn on that one. The second path my brain goes down is what a great way to get out of having to do things in the future if you just screw up doing it the first time.
I used to washing dishes at the house. I had 3 sisters and 1 younger brother, and
statute of limitations has passed on this. You can talk about this.
Yeah,
now, right?
I can because I'm in my own house and they know I do the right thing now.
All right. Okay,
I used to purposefully wash the dishes badly.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't have to.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I did laundry and stuff. I didn't mind doing that, but I just did not like it's in one place for a set amount of time having to do one thing. It drove me nuts.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now I look forward to it all. Like, I need to decompress my squirrel hummingbird mind. Dishes.
Keep the hands busy and let the mind
dishes
just go.
and podcasts or something and just like kind of chill. Let my body wind down.
Okay, fair enough. I think I'm trying to think of debates that Ashlyn or Lindsay and I get into that are just okay, down the dishes path, loading the dishwasher. I am a 5 pounds of crap in a 2 pound bag kind of guy. If I'm going to run that dishwasher and
it's going to be full.
It's going to be full. I don't half run the dishwasher. I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
it's kicking in.
I'm starting to let go now just because you do waste more water when you hand wash dishes. So I am starting to let it go a little bit and be like, all right, the dishwasher's 3/4 full to me. To Lindsay, it's double full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have different calibrations on that justification.
That's a great word.
Yeah.
Vocabulary.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to step up my game because the last 2 podcasts I'm flubbing over my words and you're making fun of me, so I'm pretty over it. Anyway, I'm starting to take diction classes.
He's well articulate.
Yeah, sometimes. But I'm like I stack everything and now with the kids, like we have the kids, hey, could you load the dishwasher? Usually Lindsay will ask, and in my brain I'm like, I'm just gonna have to redo it. I just can't handle it. You know what I mean? And I'm still to the point where I'll have to reorganize the dishwasher. I'll open it up and I'm like, that's awesome. I'm so glad they started putting dishes in. I'm going to take it all out now and redo it. Just because.
Exactly. Dude, I have my set way they go in because
where
I
the
know,
bowls go, where the cups go. Like I know I can fit
it's a
8
pattern.
bowls. Yes.
It's a pattern.
Exactly. So
I
I think
the racks are not the same distance apart for a reason.
Yeah. Aside from the whole dishes in the dishwasher thing, another thing that Lindsay, and I don't know if you can relate to this, another thing that Lindsay, huge pet peeve, is, whoa. We got some jets. Yeah, we got some jets flying in here.
Columbia International.
No, that's a fighter jet, baby. America. I got no problem interrupting this podcast for fighter jets flying overhead. That is sick. Anyway, shout out to the troops, baby.
Not shout out to my hearing.
No. I think the most frustrating part is every time I try to look at it, it's already gone. Dang. Sound traveling problems. Anyway, another thing that big thing with Lindsay is eating loudly. She's got a pet peeve with chewing. Like I have a hard time. For me, I'm like, my mouth is closed for sure. But actually, there's a split second when because I shove my mouth full of chips when I eat them. I don't just eat one. So there's a split second where I have to get my lips closed, where it's like,
you're going to hear the crunch. Yeah, I got to close.
And she'll just immediately, babe.
Mine's gum. Well, first off, my cousin Tyler, hey, shout out. He started a YouTube channel for marathons. Well, his goal is to run a marathon in his lifetime. He's just started back doing 5Ks.
That's tough.
He's doing freaking awesome. He sends me his times and stuff like that.
Way to go, Tyler.
But David Watkins on YouTube, shout him out. He's going to start recording his running videos. When we'd play Call of Duty or whatever we're playing, Battlefield, some kind of shooter game, whenever we'd play, we both had Xboxes, be in the house, hop on a public match together, and he wouldn't mute his mic.
So the chewing would get to you.
To eat. And he ate while he played.
Oh, man.
And he learned like it got on our nerves, so he would just purposefully
bury the mic in his mouth,
slowly chew them, and we're just like, dude, we can't do this. Like, we'd go to the team leaderboards and mute them for like the next 5 minutes until we needed call outs. And
I could just picture him sitting there like not on a computer, he's gaming and just filling his mouth and moving the microphone back to his mouth.
That's what he'd do. That's exactly what he'd do.
Hey, you know what that is? Psychological warfare.
It is, but we were on the same team.
Oh, all right, never mind. That doesn't make any sense then. That's ridiculous.
It's just cousins, dude.
Yeah.
Just cousins.
So, yeah, eating loudly, chewing loudly.
Chewing gum. Ashlyn smacks her gum. She does it, I think, long day at work or something like that. We get in the car, she'll put a piece in, and she will chew that gum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And she's that frustration or tenseness throughout the day. She's getting it out on the piece of gum. And she's noticed like it gets on my nerves sometimes. So she'll look over to me if I'm ever getting on her nerves, and she'll go, like.
Okay. So another big thing, temperature in the house. Do you guys battle or are you on the same page?
We're on the same page with the temperature in the house,
Okay.
but our internal body temperatures are always different.
Oh,
Like
that's tough.
I'm always hot when I go to sleep. So
Me too.
A lot of times not sleep with a cover.
No, I'm the same way. I'm always
I'll
pretty
throw it
warm.
off, or my go-to is one leg out, one leg under.
Okay.
Feel it out for the night, excuse me. If I get hot throughout the night.
Okay, but what are you running the temp at night?
Oh, dude, you come to our house in the winter, bring a coat. You come to our house in the summer,
You're going to sweat?
you're going to sweat.
Okay, so
It's like 60s in the winter. Right now in the summers, we
rock
keep it
with
on
that.
70. We do knock it down to 72 at night. Like we've
Okay,
both gotten to
that's
that.
not
And we have
bad.
fans. That's not bad. But during the day, it's like 75, 77.
Well, considering the heat index lately.
Oh,
has
yeah.
been
It feels
nuts.
wonderful walking in.
Yeah.
But when it starts easing into fall, we don't change that. Like you're gonna be hot outside. You're gonna come outside and still be kind of
Yeah.
with a shower at.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, we've gotten better about keeping the temperature.
But that energy bill.
I know, man. It's tough. Yeah. That we've been better at doing like 75 during the day, but we kick it down to 68 at night in the summer. We just like sleeping in the cold air,
Oh, yeah.
you know, but it's like, we'll turn it to 68 when the temperature outside is already down to 68.
Yeah.
And that, 68,
That's
70
nice, too.
degrees. So it's not really running. We'll change it to 68.
Didn't know you was getting budget tips today.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, okay, so we're good with that because I'm a hot body for sure. You know what I'm saying? No, but I run my temperature is hot, and then not to mention after the accident, I cracked my T10 vertebrae, and that's temperature control area in your spine. So after that, I'm all whacked out. You know what I mean? Like I could be sitting there and the AC could be at 68. My hands, my feet could be cold and I'm sweating.
Yes.
And it's so
My feet
frustrating.
At night, I'm hot in bed. I don't have any covers on.
But your feet are freezing.
Ash and I'll touch feet. Like,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
touch
yeah,
our feet.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And she like freaks out. She's like, oh my God, your feet are so cold.
Yeah.
She's like, did you take another cold shower? No, I didn't. It was warm. And I don't know why they're cold.
You might want to get your circulation checked, buddy.
It's great. great. I actually did last year. I got full checkup.
Okay.
Everything's good. And my hands are always cold.
Yeah.
Like, especially.
You know what they say?
When she passes Raylan to me, like, I got to make sure there's a blanket on my hand because if she's
Rubbing them
sleeping.
together
Yeah,
real
I've done
quick,
that
man.
too because first couple times I forgot with Jace. I had to do it. I'd go to hold them and grab their head
Make 'em
and their
cry.
legs and they'd freak out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, gosh.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say?
Give me the bottle.
Nope.
What?
Colder the hands, warmer the heart. There you go, buddy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Made me feel good.
yeah. Well, good. We're all about making each other feel good here. This might actually go down as the biggest debate, especially for new couples when they start living
Iced
together.
coffee or not.
That's okay. Well, I hate coffee, so I'm out on all of it.
Whatever.
Yeah. But
Iced
yes,
coffee all year.
iced coffee all year.
All year, even in the cold. I just love iced coffee. I can't stand hot tea, hot coffee.
You don't. Yeah, you don't like hot
I
drinks.
mean, I'll drink water and energy drink, Delta and coffee.
Okay.
I mean, that's literally my plethora of drinks. So
Okay.
kick the soft drinks. Thank God.
Oh, you know what?
Used to be so bad.
I want to give props to this company because I hope someday they decide to sponsor us. And I want to know,
Sure hope it's good company.
I want them to know that we started all the way back at episode 6 supporting this company. The name totally just slipped my head.
Oh, Corey.
It's a seltzer drink. Spindrift seltzer drinks. Hands down the best seltzer drink.
Oh, that's like the half white, half. Well, yeah, we
yeah.
some. We got some.
Yeah,
Well, no,
there's
we didn't. We got the
nothing in
Kirkland
it,
knockoff.
dude. It's carbonated water. It's natural fruit flavorings. The apps where you can scan barcodes and it'll tell you what like its health score is. 100 out of 100. They taste good. They don't taste like horrible seltzer drinks. Spindrift seltzer drinks. They're affordable. They're great. I love them.
I love Spindrift.
I think, yeah, for sure. I absolutely love Spindrift, and I'm pretty sure we have about 12 cases of them because they were just
so
on
good.
sale.
The kids love them too. They're not bad for them.
No,
I'll take
they're
that
great.
over a Capri Sun all day.
Yep, so they're good. I love those. But no, the number one debate, I think, in households for new couples, toilet paper. How you hang the roll, over or under. This is so important that you and I connect on
I
this.
didn't realize I'd done this until you just brought it up.
What?
I have a preference.
Oh,
If you would have asked me like before the podcast,
one of them
knowing it
just
was a
doesn't
debate-
look right to me.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Under.
You're kidding me.
No, I like the over. Like, it comes over, just pull it straight down.
Oh, you like the over.
Yeah.
The under doesn't
The
look
under
right.
doesn't make sense because
No,
I
it
don't
doesn't.
know. I don't know if I'm ripping right on the line I want to, or if I'm ripping up. Like,
Under doesn't make any sense. I'm
and it's
glad we're-
never clean. Like, it's always I rip into the next one
when it's under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I never rip them under because even if I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be, or like somebody's house where I shouldn't be focusing on, not supposed to be, somewhere that's not my house.
It's gonna end up in a courtroom.
Even if yeah, right. He's like, I knew he did it to me. No, I have stories about that from college though. It's really funny and involves bananas. So, but no, even if I'm at somebody's house where I'm not in charge of the toilet paper roll, if it's under, I flip it before I leave the bathroom. I swear to you, I do it. I'll do it in public restrooms too, but some of them are locked up. They don't let me. But if I can, I'll get in there and I'll flip them over.
let 'em.
No, but Lindsay, when I first started spending more time at Lindsay's, I would purposely flip the roll so it was under just to see how long it would take for her to mention it to me. Like, I really don't like the roll under. I was waiting, but she was so good about it and she didn't say anything. I brought it up and I told her I do it on purpose. And she goes, oh, thank God. Because it's so wrong. Because she'd flip it back and then I would flip
So
it
y'all were
back.
just pranking each other.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
without
so
even
much
knowing
fun.
it. But we
Pranking's
both.
so much fun.
I was pranking her to see how long it would take for her to break and be like, I can't do this anymore. But yeah, so now that we've gone through what the couples argue about, well, actually, before we move on, do you think it's healthy to prank? You think it's healthy
Absolutely.
for couples to prank each other?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these times I want to get videos and watch couple pranking videos because I think it's fun and
Yeah.
I think it's healthy. I mean, Lindsay just did it to me recently. I was in the guest bathroom downstairs, the half bath, smaller bathroom, in the hallway. I am at my most vulnerable. I am on the toilet and I'm sweaty from the gym and it's lonely. I'm cold. And what does she do?
Runs to a bathroom.
She goes and gets flour, puts it on the floor in front of the crack of the door, and grabs the leaf blower from the garage and coats me in flour. Was it funny? Absolutely. I thought it was funny immediately. Not immediately. I thought it was funny maybe like a minute later. Initially, I was like, this is so annoying. But then I realized
you're already pale, so it's like,
well, yeah, I know. And I'm in this.
They're like, did it work?
Yeah, right. They can't even tell. They're like, he looks the same to me. I don't understand. No, but I'm in this small bathroom, and it's just I'm covered. It's settling from the air.
Like waiting to hear Santa sleigh.
Dude, it was horrific. And then I get up and I go outside covered in flour. I'm taking the garbage out and don't even realize people are passing me on the street looking at me like, what is
jumped in a
wrong
hot
with
pot
this
of grease and came out a chicken tender.
Yeah. Dude, it was funny, but I think pranking 100%
Yeah.
is healthy.
We don't do it enough.
I think-
True pranking like that.
Yeah.
We like to spook each other.
Dude,
and Ash spooks the mess out of me.
So it's opposite.
I'm so spookable.
Lindsay's spookable. I'll just stand, dude. I'll just stand like in a doorway and wait for her to walk in, and I won't scream. I'll just go, hey.
You creeper.
And it's dude, it gets her. It's so funny. But no, I think it's healthy. I mean, you got to be able to laugh and joke around like that, or what's the point? Now we need to get into some serious topics here, okay? There are so many debatable things in today's society. You're talking politics, talking war, natural disaster, global warming. The list goes on and on.
Yes.
But we're not here for any of that.
Oh, thank God.
No.
I'm not ready. I'm not in the
We're not
mindset
here
for
for
seriousness.
any of that, dude. No, come on. Nobody wants to talk about that mess. There's plenty of people out there to talk about the dark topics of our time. I don't want to talk about them. I want to talk about the greatest of the debates, the ones we should be talking about.
Hit me with them.
Number one, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, I was waiting for you to ask.
Or is it a taco?
It's a hot dog. It's its own, but if I had to choose between the two,
Got to be something.
it's a taco.
Are you serious?
It's a taco. The bottom is whole.
They're connected.
A sandwich is not connected.
Is separate.
Yeah,
It's
a
just
taco
like-
is connected.
It's just like you don't call a hoagie or a sub or whatever you call it in different regions of the country. You don't call those sandwiches because they're connected at the
Subway
bottom.
does. They call them sandwiches.
Subway sandwiches aren't sandwiches. No, I'm not trying to throw shade on Subway.
The
but
rotisserie chicken one? Dude, Happy Gilmore me. Give me a sponsorship.
You
I will
know,
take your rotisserie
dude,
chicken subs.
you
all
remember
day.
what happened when it came out that their bread had the same stuff that's in shoes, right?
What kind of bread were you getting?
Any of their breads.
Really?
Yes.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if it still is now, but that I stopped going to Subway back then. I thought it was gross.
Jersey Mike's.
They're all right. All right.
So where do you go for subs?
I don't. I get wraps. I go to.
Excuse me.
I go to Publix.
Wow. There's a debate.
I like Publix wraps.
Dude, but Publix subs.
Yeah, they're
You
great.
can get the chicken tender subs.
I don't like fried chicken. Dude, your brain is melting right now.
Old school computers boot up sound is happening right now.
Every time you make a suggestion, I'm shooting it down. Okay, so we're on the same page. If you were to classify a hot dog as anything, I would go taco over sandwich.
Good man.
Okay? Let it be known that Take It Down a Notch supports hot dogs are tacos. Okay.
And Publix subs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to go Publix.
I love Publix.
subs. I love Publix, man. They're great. Next one. This is tough. This is actually a hard one to think about. Is cereal soup? Is cereal soup?
No.
Why?
Because soups are generally made of some form of real ingredients. You're going to get chicken and stars, Campbell's. I ain't knocking you, bro. Them things are good. But if you're going to get those, yeah. But if you're making a homemade vegetable soup, last night I made taco soup. Had some before I came over.
Taco soup's
Tried to
good.
bring you some.
But you said
absolutely. No. Kind of upset about that. But no, cereal's not a soup. Cereal is its own thing. Cereal because it's fake.
Okay.
And it takes milk. You don't put milk in a soup unless it's a chowder.
You could put milk in soup. See, that's the thing. To debate that it's not soup, it's hard because there is dairy in soup. Dang it. So, and not to mention, cereal could have almond milk in it. There's no dairy in that.
I do use almond
milk in cereal.
So
vanilla almond milk with cereal is
unsweetened
so
vanilla
good.
with. Which one did she get that one time? Well, my weakness is Captain Crunch. Like
I was just going to say I
every
haven't had
now and
Captain
then
Crunch in
Ashton
so
will
long.
surprise me and bring me either a bag of Funyuns, some Oreos, or Captain Crunch. Not Captain Crunch. Sorry, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, you ruined it.
Dang!
Man.
Hey, you shot me down a minute ago with the chicken tenders. Don't start.
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is dope.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. She'll surprise me with that.
I love
Funyuns or Oreos. Anybody wants to send me a gift? Thank you.
Here's a debate.
I don't buy it for myself.
We're still in the cereal topic. Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch and berries?
Captain Crunch and berries.
Absolutely. Dude, way better.
That's like when Fruit Loops tagged along with Lucky Charms and started putting marshmallows with their Fruit Loops.
What?
I never got original Fruit Loops again.
I've never
Always
had Fruit Loops with marshmallows.
What?
No.
Go back to your childhood.
After my time. That's after my time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't really eat cereal, but I used to
You're
love
not
it.
grandfathered in.
Yeah, right. So I just
out.
looked it up. That's what I was looking up on the computer. This is my debate. This is how I'm debating that cereal is not soup.
Uncross your arms. You're taking this too serious.
Cereal is not soup. This is my hands are actually cold. That's why
targeted.
So cereal is not soup because it's cold. That's my opinion. Now you can say there's hot cereal. That's oatmeal. Don't call it hot cereal. So
True.
Gazpacho is the word for cold soup, and that's its own.
I thought you were calling me something.
No, yeah, what you call me? No, gazpacho is cold soup. That's its own thing. That's why it's got its own word. That's why I don't think cereal is soup.
That's a great point. Yeah, I wish I would have thought like that.
I didn't think of it until we were talking about it, and that's why I had to Google it while we were sitting here.
Good job, Corey.
Okay, I'm glad we're good with that.
Yep.
Another good debate. This is tough, and I'm
ready for this one. My cousin Tyler sent me this not too long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I still don't know where I fall on this. I want to talk it out because I'm not sure.
Taco soup was good.
Yeah. How many holes? Sorry, I had to pause there. It was funny. How many holes does a straw have? 1 or 2?
1.
1 hole.
1.
You're sticking
because
by
I don't know how they're made.
I
need to watch a video on how a straw is made to be able to tell you. Are they drilling once through it? Because
they're not drilling.
By technicality. Well, how else do you get the hole in there?
It's a casting, and then you just cut it.
Okay, well, does it cast on the top and then cast on the bottom, or does it cast it all in one?
It casts it like in a roll, and then they just cut it in sections.
So each roll happens once. They're not rolling on the top end, going around rolling on the back end.
No. It's like if a straw is this long, they roll it this
one hole in, because one rotation to create the straw.
Dude,
I duped you.
Don't quote me. I'm just going based off I'm justifying that's how I would make straws.
Oh,
I
thought you knew.
I mean, it sounded convincing, right?
God, yeah, it did. That's why I believed you. If they're made that way, I kind of want to look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say how are straws made, dude? We're gonna settle this right now.
Oh, okay. So
typically made via extrusion. That's what it's saying. Google's saying it's made via.
I don't know what extrusion is. Excuse me for not being
where
up to date on
plastic
extrusion.
Is forced through a die to create a tube shape.
Oh, dude, that is crazy. It's like a long tube.
Okay, all right.
It looks like a huge IV.
It's talking about paper straws, but
it looks like a huge IV.
Okay, so has your thinking changed?
One because it's coming out as one.
It's coming out as one.
Yeah, it's coming out.
So there you go.
So it's going through something that splits it down the middle and creates the cylinder. That is one hole.
So it's not even this is no longer a debate.
No
and
longer.
People should
I
stop
just
talking
settled
about it.
for the world.
Dylan has spoken, and so it will be
I
written.
love bendy straws. Those probably have
Bendy
two
straws
holes.
are dope.
Yeah.
Dylan has spoken, so this debate is officially over globally.
Adjourned.
Straws have one hole.
Yep.
Done. And I'm with
Done.
him on that. I'm good. I was on the fence because I like to argue, but after that, there is no argument. Okay, so we got some debates out of the way. These are still debate style questions.
I like these.
But these are more in a question format rather than a,
Debatable format.
Yeah. What is your zombie apocalypse weapon of choice? If you were going in, and let's classify zombie apocalypse as more of like the Walking Dead universe zombie and not 28 Days Later, rabid, vicious
Hordes.
World War Z.
Hordes. Are we dealing with hordes or like patches?
Well, they can be in hordes, but they're not like super speed.
Oh, okay. They're
Just human beings. Like as
Okay.
fast as
humans aren't fast.
As fast and as far and as long as a human being could run before it became a zombie, that's what you got.
Got it.
What's your
Probably
weapon?
slower because they're. I am shooting a 300 blackout with as big a mag as I can take
Okay. You're going
with
guns.
subsonic rounds. I'm going AR with. I'd probably use a 10 and a half barrel just so it's like nice and compact for CQB.
Okay.
But I want it because obviously it makes noise. But I'm going to throw a can on the front and I'm going to try and keep it. That's like one of the quietest ARs you can get.
Okay. All right.
Maybe the quietest AR you can get.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting one of those with as big a round mag or drum as I can get,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm staying quiet.
Good. Quiet is the key.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
Hands
That's what
down.
I'm going with.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I got to keep the personal little blade on my jaw.
Yep. So I'm gonna go. Main weapon. We can only choose one, right?
Yeah. I mean, because realistically, you're not running around like video game characters.
Yeah,
With you hold
Let's
a
go
button and you pull up a whole arsenal of RPGs and rifles, and it's like you're not carrying.
No,
that.
you're not.
You don't even
doing
have
that.
a backpack on.
So I'm actually going to
You
not.
laugh. There we go.
I am not going to go with a gun as my main weapon of choice.
What?
Katana.
Katana?
Yeah. Dude.
So you want them close and personal.
Well, it's a lot. I'm not gonna go.
Told you you like being touched.
I'm not gonna go knife. I'm not gonna go knife or anything like that. But I mean, I would have probably a sidearm as a backup with a silencer on it if you can find a silencer.
Just want to see Corey do samurai stunts.
Dude, I'm listen, you know what changed
I
me?
believe you can.
You know what changed me? It was Michonne's character in The Walking Dead. I was a diehard Walking Dead show fan, and the versatility that weapon had for her in that universe. Now, in the beginning of it all, when humanity first falls, you're going to want a gun because it's just going to be overwhelming how many there are. But as that show progressed and the years clicked off, and these zombies are rotten, they're not a threat anymore. That blade and stealth was just hands down. I said either that or a bow and arrow.
Oh, a bow and arrow would be fun.
Yeah, I love.
I would not want to retrieve them though.
No, well, that's the problem,
Yeah.
dude. You don't really. It's kind of like bullets. You could try to get them back if you're in a scenario where you're in the woods and it's just a few of them, and you can pow, 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 and take them down, and then go around and collect your arrows.
Hunger Games. It just
Yeah, dude, Katniss Everdeen. But I would probably have to go some sort of a sword. Samurai swords are just sharp, versatile.
it's not Samurai Jack, it's Samurai Corey.
Samurai Corey, that's right, man. I'm gonna appropriate that culture for sure.
Boom.
So, okay, next question. If time machines were real, would you go to the past or the future? You can only pick one. Would you go to the past or the future?
Past.
Why?
Oh, dude, because just to relive fun times that aren't going to happen
Ever again?
ever again like
In
that.
your
And
own personal life or like in history?
Oh, man, I didn't think about it like that, but I was thinking like personal life.
No,
like,
if you're picking the past, you're picking from this point forever.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, that's what you talk about. You talk about all the funny stories and like cool stories and meaningful stories that you've done with yourself, with people, stuff like that. I'd love to go back and relive them rather than just talk about them.
Not to mention, if you go to the past, you could then, this is another one I'm on the fence with, so I want to talk it out. If you can go to the past, you can gain information on topics that people in the present know. So you can come back and be like, hey, I was just in 1776, and when this country became a country, it was popping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like but if you go to the future and try to gain information and bring it back to the past, everyone's going to think you're crazy. Because it's like, no, actually that doesn't exist. It's like, no, but it will one day.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Okay. So past, I get that. I think I would have to go future, even though the way we're going now with AI and nuclear, there might not be much of a future to travel to, but
that's true.
I love sci-fi.
Crazy.
I love sci-fi. I love space. I would love to think that someday that, we would be interacting with other intelligent life. I really want to know what comes next.
That's a good point.
You have to understand the past or you're doomed to repeat it. So there is value in going back in history, not to mention, dude, rolling up to a high school parking lot in the 70s, just full of muscle cars. Oh my God. I would be in heaven.
He's having a moment.
Woo, man, I would be in heaven. That'd be incredible. Moment. But I think I might take future.
Okay.
It might change, but I think I would want to take future. It would also be cool.
Well, I mean, you got one end of the spectrum covered. I got the other.
Yeah, it would be cool to go back.
Meet back in the middle and be like, hey, here's what I got.
Could you imagine going back into the past? And it's not like a Back to the Future thing where it affects the future. You could just go back, hang out, and come back.
That's what I'm hoping for.
And yeah. Could you imagine going back to the past and like hanging out with your dad when you guys are the same age, playing football together?
Oh, that'd
something
be fun.
like that. That would be cool.
Baseball, yeah.
Dang, dude. Or like going way back to like when my grandpa was driving trucks in North Jersey for Irish people. That'd be cool.
That was probably eventful. Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'll go future for now, though.
Cool.
Next question. If you won the lottery, what would you spend it on first? Now, let this be a two-part. I want your fun, this is what I want answer.
Irresponsible answer and then responsible.
There you go.
All right, I got them.
Go responsible.
Wavelengths. It's a ginger thing. Sorry for you that don't understand it. All right.
Go responsible first.
Responsible?
Yeah.
All right. I am paying off all debt. Okay. All debt's taken care of. I'm talking about house included.
Everything.
Yep.
Yep.
And then
Reset.
Funding retirement. Or at least getting a jump start, because I don't plan on stop working.
Yeah,
like, I'm one of those. I'm going to try and keep it.
Stay active.
I'm going to try and keep it quiet and just have it. Just be like, I got a jump start on life. Yeah, pay off debt, fund retirement, or at least get ahead a couple years. Fund college savings or some type of savings for the kids.
Investing.
Yeah,
just lots of investing.
From there, and after that, if something's left over, I mean.
Irresponsible all the way.
Yeah, I'm going to dish it in places, either invest it or put it in safe liquid places like that.
Yeah.
Maybe buy some property.
Yeah.
Do business, something like that. Start something. Buy Ashlyn a horse and land because I want it to. Yeah. So maybe get us all horses. But the irresponsible one, we're taking a trip.
Oh.
Because they traveled a lot growing up. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I've traveled since we've been together,
And now you got the itch.
We going and we riding some rides, water parks, all of it.
Nice.
Nice beaches. Ash and I, we will have a beautiful honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about like, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. 2 weeks long.
Yeah.
Just
I'm going to be one of those guys. Just say I did it. I'm going to buy all the toys I can buy.
Yeah.
All kinds of different bikes.
Yeah.
Getting a dirt bike, getting a four-wheeler. Like getting a side-by-side or something like that.
Something you look at and you're like, I haven't ridden that in like 2 years.
Exactly. I want options. Depends on how much the lottery is, but I want Eleanor.
Oh,
that is a car.
GT500 fastback?
That is a car, okay?
Eleanor, it's a 1967 Shelby GT 500 Fastback. It is the only Ford that I would ever want to own.
I would drive it. I'd drive it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Gone in 60 seconds, that thing.
Well, I'd be going in 30.
Not jumping it.
I'd be going in 30, let me tell you.
Oh, man. Absolutely. So it's funny that you say that's like the only Ford I'd want to own. No offense to Ford. I'm just a Chevy guy.
And maybe a lifetime supply of Funyuns and Celsius.
Funyuns. Anyway, Celsius I can get on board with for sure. Okay, responsible one, same. Debt, 0. Parents' house paid off. My debt gone. My brother's debt, family members' debt's gone. Reset as many people back to 0 as I possibly can. Even extended family members if it's in the budget. Just try to give as many people a good platform to unrestrict their lives so they can move forward as well. Retirement for sure, land for sure. And invest in as many people's futures as possible. Yeah. Definitely, that would be
the charity thing. Forgot about that. I mean, I'll divvy up as much as I can for charities, and we give to the church and stuff that we go to. So definitely there, and we have a couple charities and just organizations that we go to.
I would do that. Absolutely,
awesome causes, dude. Yeah, they need it. They need it.
Any type of with stuff that's gone on in like Western North Carolina or the flooding down in Texas recently. Try to give.
I would love to be in that position to live and give like no one else.
Oh, me too, man. When I was younger, trying to come up through the ranks and like other startup companies and stuff like that, I would have dreams of how gratifying it would be to go out to dinner. And nothing fancy, not a crazy dinner, but just go out to dinner, have a nice bite to eat. And if the waiter or waitress is super nice, just slip them 100. You know what I mean? Or like I'll hear the stories of rich guys at a restaurant, and the waiter or waitress will just talk to them like, they'll start up a conversation. My son this, my daughter that. I'd love to go here. I'm a single parent. We've never been on vacation. And them just showing up the next day with like 2 tickets to Barbados. Yeah. Like, here you go have that vacation. I would love to do stuff like that. That's not even a responsible thing. That goes under the irresponsible for me because you're giving money away. But stuff like that, like it just makes, I love
if giving. You're taking all your homies on like a bachelor trip and you're already married, like, that's a different type of giving.
If I could afford every year to round up as many of my close friends as I could and take power sports vacations,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, be able to either provide the place or pay for the activities.
North Idaho for snowmobiling. Yeah. Go out to, like, the dunes.
And I get it. A lot of people give people crap for giving if you publicize it. You just have that. You have that fine line where you're like, are you publicizing it because it's a once in a lifetime thing for somebody?
Yeah.
Or are you publicizing it because you know it's going to gain traction and get views?
Yeah. No,
like, don't get me wrong. Businesses giving, gifting money, tax write off.
Yeah.
From that perspective. But
that's like those memes.
But making sure the heart's in the right place when you do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those memes that are like, I'm not going to tell anybody I won the lottery, but there will be signs.
Yeah. Yep. Huge house.
And but anyway, real quick, last question. Let's jump back into this. Did we finish that answer? Oh, my irresponsible thing. Same with you. Toys.
Yeah.
So many toys. So many quads, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, cars. So many cars.
I'd build my own park.
I would build your own bike park?
To be like a...
But that's a business investment.
Yes.
That's it. You could
I like it.
Yeah.
But build my own park, and I would love to make build my own park that could house different like vehicles, something with motors, like have a motor side and then have a non-motor side, like whatever the episode we did earlier.
Hill climbs, motocross tracks, and then downhill mountain biking.
And also, I've always wanted to do this. This was actually how I got my career. How I wanted to start my career was open up my own training facility.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
I would love to do that and give back from an athletic standpoint. Open up my own training facility for quarterbacks, receivers, running backs.
And that's not just a selfish thing, but that can turn into a very lucrative thing.
I love coaching, coaching people through things.
Self-investment.
Yeah, I love coaching people, and not just sports. Like, that's what I mean, like coaching them through things.
Yeah.
I love that. So as many opportunities as I can invest in to be able to do that, I think that's
I would invest in my father and I's business for classic cars.
Whatever that is, that's what it is for me.
Throwing it in there. Yeah. Yeah, classic car business, buy 1,000 acres in the middle of nowhere and make an off-road park. Stuff like that would be awesome. But the last question I want to ask you is, I really like this one. I've never thought of this as a question, but it's actually pretty hilarious. If you had to pick one sport, and I already know my answer, but I want to know yours. If you had to pick one sport that it was mandatory that you had to have a minimum amount of alcohol to compete in this sport, which sport would it be? Like you, as a rule of the game, you have to blow a certain BAC to compete in the game. What sport would you pick?
Golf.
Golf?
Yeah, because golf is such a gentleman's sport.
Yeah, okay.
But in recreation, it is not.
That's
you go
true,
out
that's
there and you don't have your tour card, you better expect there to be like drinks, people smoking,
Hitting
like,
people with golf carts.
Yeah, like, I mean, people bring their vices to a golf course.
Yeah, dude,
okay,
that would be
and
fun.
I mean whether that's their, I don't know, whatever it is for people, but people relax when they go golfing, especially as recreation. And their personalities like
come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would love to see like
That's a good
some
one.
real golfing
That's a good
be
one.
done, because majority of the times when people are playing golf, they're drinking.
Yeah.
Or they're under the influence
Go out
of
there
something.
drinking, everybody acting like Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah. It's hilarious.
Mine, badminton. It's already such a ridiculous game. And like, but think about timing and everything. Like your timing is delayed, so that birdie, like you
depth
whack it so
perception,
hard, and
you
then it
miss.
just dies midair. Like it would be so funny to watch that game. For people to have to compete drunk at badminton would be
That like airsoft or foosball, like that
just
would be funny.
anything where it would be so good. All right, so we got two more topics I want to get to. The last one to end it off. I got a couple of them in there, but I think we're just gonna end with the one.
I know which one.
But before we get to
think
that
I know.
one, I want to do some would you rather's.
All right, let's do it.
These are so much fun. There's game like card games where you can buy that are just a bunch of would you rather's. But these are just some of the ones I found that I thought were pretty funny. Talk in rhymes or sing everything you say.
Talking rhymes.
Because you like hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's basically talking in rhymes for sure. I'm with you. I would much rather talk in rhymes. If I had to be around singing everything you say like a musical, I like musicals.
I hate musicals.
I like them. Don't get me wrong. But I like musicals where it's a play and then there's songs in it. I don't like musicals like
from start to finish,
Into the Woods or
in
something
unison,
like that, where it's just everyone singing everything that they say.
No.
Drives me up the wall.
So stupid.
So talking in rhymes for sure. Would you rather be 10 feet tall or 4 feet tall?
Man,
This is tough.
10 feet tall.
But think about how inconvenient that would make your life.
Oh crap.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
dude.
a good point.
Like 4 feet tall, you are hide and go seek champion forever.
You don't have to squat as low when working out. Okay, I might do 4 feet tall. I was just thinking because
You're already married. You already
she can't back out.
Can't back out.
Okay, I'll go 4 feet tall.
You already have the kids where the genetics of you now are
because I can
passed
still
on.
ride a mountain bike at 4 feet tall.
You can
It's just
still
me and
ride
kids.
10.
So
10 feet tall. You ain't riding mountain bikes.
I'm a slot receiver at 4 feet tall in Pee Wee.
You go back. You go back and just start like signing up for like flag football leagues, like 6 through 8.
Just shave, shaving.
Just murking kids to the ground. They're like, wait, how old is this kid? That's funny.
Stiff arm was violent.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Oh, I'd be Derrick Henry.
I still don't know. I think.
How are you going to convince me and then not have your own picked out?
Because I'm good like that.
Yeah.
No, I think I would. Man.
Get it out.
Four. I'll go four.
Four
I mean,
score
dude,
and-
when you're 10 feet tall, everything is inconvenient. The way you fit in homes, the way you fit in cars.
That's true.
Everything is inconvenient. Ducking through doorways, you're hitting your head a lot at 10 feet tall.
That's true.
You know,
I use a lot of stools at 4 feet, but that's more.
I guess I would go.
doable.
Yeah, I guess I would go 4 feet tall. Would you rather always smell like BO and not know it. So you smell like BO, but you got no idea you smell like BO. Or you always have to smell everyone else's BO. Like you just are hypersensitive to everybody's body odor. BO is body odor, for the record.
And it bothers me.
Yeah, I mean,
not that I like smelling
eventually,
BO,
but that's the thing. Eventually, you'd get used to it.
I'm smelling everyone else's because I would just feel bad. Everyone's smelling mine.
The guilt.
Excuse me. Yeah,
I'm with you. The guilt would get to me. I'd be like, man, I'm like physically assaulting everybody's nostrils everywhere I go. And I would just be upset about it. Like, because I'd be inside my own head all the time, constantly looking at people's faces, looking at their facial response to me invading their space with my stench. So I'm with you. I think I'd rather just smell everybody else's, smell good myself. And eventually I would just get used to smelling everybody's BO. And that would be the end of it. Okay. Would you rather eat only pizza for a year or not be able to eat pizza for 5 years?
Not for 5.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Why? Just because of what it would...
I love steak. Like,
okay, so you're not...
You tell me I can't eat steak for a whole year,
switch
and
it
I'm
up.
like...
Steak, then.
Steak every day for a year or not for 5?
You can only eat steak for a year, which would ruin you physically. Could you imagine what would happen to your body?
Wouldn't.
Or, well, no, pizza would too, but like at least pizza, you have some more of the food groups involved in that.
Yeah.
But so for you, because you're a steak guy.
Excuse me, steak for a year.
You'd eat steak only for a year.
Steak only for a year
because you couldn't do without it for 5.
Different cuts or the same steak?
No, steak.
Not that it matters.
No,
but
whatever steak, as long as it classifies as
steak
beef.
for a whole year.
Steak for a whole year. See, I'm gonna stick with the pizza. I'm gonna stick because I do love pizza.
You do.
I would go no pizza for 5 years. I could go 5 years without pizza.
There's so many other good foods.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to think of if there's a food I'm that like invested in like you are in steak.
I love steak,
that would cause me to sway. Chicken. Don't get me wrong, I love steak, I love smoking, I'm all about it. But man, chicken. All right, let me think about this. Because I'm a big chicken fan. I love chicken, I love the protein. If I could chicken. Yeah, if I could only eat chicken for a year or no chicken for 5 years, yikes. That's a tough one for me. I would go chicken for a year. So I'm with you. So that changes things for me.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Okay. So we just covered steak, chicken, and pizza. You're welcome, internet.
Yep. There you go.
This one blew my mind when I found it because I've never thought of it. If you had to live in a cage for the rest of your life, would you want the bars to be vertical or horizontal? If you had to look through bars for the rest of your life, would you want to look through vertical bars or horizontal bars? That's a weird one, right?
My brain hurts.
Because you don't think about it. Okay, so...
I guess because blinds, I'm so used to blinds. Like, horizontal would probably be nice. And if I'm in a cage, am I able to prop my feet up? Like, if I lay down in the cage and put my feet, can they fit in the bars?
Well, you'd be able to put your feet up on vertical bars, too, if they're close enough.
You could just not as lazy as you can with a horizontal. Horizontal, you just turn your foot, slip it in, then you literally have to do nothing. It just rests on the bar. With a vertical one, you have to actually keep the grip on the bar.
If you put shoes on and wedge your heel in between the two bars,
okay, I guess, yeah.
I guess another
fine print.
I guess another way you could relate it, and maybe it'll be easier for us to come to a decision, is you love movies. I love movies. We don't read a lot of books. So I'm going to phrase this for book readers and movie readers. Instead of living in a cage for the rest of your life, if you read a book or watched a movie, TV show, something, and you had to have either vertical points of blocking your view or horizontal points of blocking your view, which one would you pick? That makes it tough.
I would have a horizontal viewpoint. I like the peripheral range versus the...
So you would have like bars in your view horizontally?
Yeah.
I think I'm with you on that. I would go horizontal. I'm glad we conquered that one. That's a tough one. Okay.
We're brothers.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
This
won't
one,
touch his drum set.
Yeah. So I want to quote another line from that movie, but it's really inappropriate, so I won't. My favorite line of that movie. We're going to go back to the eating thing. Probably should have put these two together, but whatever. If you could eat anything and it's good for you, or you only need 1 hour of sleep a night, what would you do?
1 hour of sleep.
Okay.
It's not hard for me to eat good when I know there's bad things.
I thought the exact same thing.
But it's very hard to get enough sleep when our bodies need 6 to 8.
If I think of the productivity you could have. Dude, I went British there for a second. That was weird. Think of how productive you could be only needing 1 hour of sleep a night.
Or how lazy you could be. I mean, you could get all your work knocked out and have so much more
free time.
Yeah.
For extracurriculars.
Dude.
Yeah.
So much room for extracurriculars.
So much room for extra activities. I would absolutely 100% go 1 hour of sleep a night.
Yep.
I know a lot of people out there are going to say, well, I love sleep though. I like sleeping. It's like, you like how you feel after you sleep. When you're asleep, you don't have feelings. So no.
Yep.
If I could only, and if you look back in history, there's a lot of the most influential people in the world throughout our culture, of like, whether it be politicians or leaders or people who have built incredible things, they all have one very similar thing in common, and that's they only sleep 4 to 4.5 hours a night. 1 REM cycle per evening.
That's a good point.
I've never tried it. Sometimes I feel like I want to try it. The other day when we were in the hospital all night, when I came home, I slept for 3.5 hours. I woke up and I didn't feel any different than if I were to sleep 7 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, this is weird. So maybe I'll try it. with the way this podcast is going and the time I need to edit it, I might have to try it. But I would go 1 hour of sleep. Last, would you rather talk to animals? Pretty dope. Or know every human language fluently.
Talk to animals.
You'd pick animals.
I don't get around enough people with different languages.
I'm going to be on the other side of this. I think it would be so cool to just whip out random languages. That would be bad. That'd be cool. But it's like, if you can talk to animals, you have the ability to learn the language of other people. It just wouldn't come naturally. But if you learn the language of other people, there's no way you could end up talking to animals in a mutually. Fine, Dylan. I'll pick talk to animals.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Go ahead. Join
because
the team.
all you basically just said was you're lazy. Because you can learn how to speak these languages now.
Rosetta Stone, man.
Gosh dang it. Well, that just took that question totally off the table. All right, fine. Talk to
Payback
animals.
for the chicken tenders.
Yeah. All right, talk to animals. Finally, the big kahuna. The last thing I wanted to talk about in this podcast. He's so big.
So big.
This question's been floating around the internet for a while. It's not a new one. So many people have talked about it. But I really need to know, who would win in a fight? 1 silverback gorilla or 100 fully grown men?
That gorilla.
I'm with you. But
First
let's
off,
talk about why.
I'm not going to be in the 100. I'm going to be the 101 that's recording it for, evidence.
Oh, yeah, you're standing back, making sure they abide by the rules.
Outside the arena.
Yeah, because we're talking 100 fully grown men, but they're not specially trained in combat. They're physically fit. They're not a bunch of couch potatoes.
Best bet is hoard him and strive him of oxygen. Like, suffocate him.
Yeah, I mean...
You're not winning.
Dude, they are insanely terrifying.
And even then, you all have to pile on. Like, somebody's got to take in a hill.
Well, I mean, you're
Somebody's
talking
gonna
about...
get smacked.
You're talking about an animal that is one of the most physically capable beings on Earth. They have razor sharp teeth.
R.I.P. Harambe.
Yeah, rest in peace, Harambe.
I was him for Halloween one year.
Oh, you were?
It was the Halloween after that happened.
We're going to do this. You know what? We're going to do it for Harambe right here.
Yep, right
this
here.
podcast.
Harambe's winning. If they didn't
Dude,
have all the stuff that they done to him,
well, no, but I mean,
he's winning.
you have an animal that is a human, but just pumped up physically. They can grip things. They have hands for feet. So you got quadruple grip right there. Then you have razor sharp teeth, powerful bite, huge mouth. I don't see how 100 men they got no weapons. They have no special training in like hand-to-hand combat. We're talking about just 100 physically fit men. It can't happen.
Bye-bye.
It can't happen. There's just no way. I don't see how it could. Even if you try, because even if you go to attack at one point, let's think of it this way. If you just try to overwhelm the gorilla, right? This is so ridiculous how serious I'm taking this, but I need to think it out. If you were to try to overwhelm the gorilla physically, how many men could actually attack it at once? Because it's not like 100 people can get their hands on the gorilla at one point, right? So you're talking maybe 10, 15 guys?
Yeah, you're losing at least a quarter of your army right off the rip.
If the gorilla can, if only 15...
And I'm saying 5 to 7 of them can like circumference him.
So you think only 5 to 7?
I think it would take 5 to 7 to go around him fully and get a hold.
Okay, so think about that. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. We'll say 10. We'll give the fully grown men the benefit of the doubt. 10 guys at once. That means that gorilla only needs to fight 10 times, and he's gone through 100 men.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy. He would rip through them like paper mache.
Yeah. I'm waiting for like an AI generated battle to happen.
I think they're online. I think you could check it out on YouTube. Somebody had to have done it. But because this question's been floating around the internet for a minute now. Okay, but let's take it a step further. If you add 100 of the best MMA fighters on planet Earth, do you think that changes it?
No.
Why?
Because the percentage of skill gap or strength gap, let's just think of it from a strength perspective, the percentage of difference from human to human when you're talking non-combat ready versus UFC or special and combat ready, that percentage in human may be large. But when you're multiplying the overall amount of strength a gorilla has, that's a very tiny amount.
It's
not enough.
It's not enough.
I think you're going to end up like Anderson Silva with your leg like...
Yeah, I mean, they might get lucky. You might get lucky. That was a brutal leg break,
I was waiting for it to register.
Oh, my God. I watched that live.
I watched that live in a players bar.
I watched that live in a bar, and I remember it was a UFC fight, and this guy, it was a leg kick.
He checked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just snapped his lower leg in half, and then he went...
Shins are 1. They're not supposed to be 2.
And he went to step back, not knowing his leg was broken.
And that did it.
Oh, my...
It was bad.
Oh, the sound, the gasp that came out of everybody. There's 50, 60, 70 people in this bar all watching this fight.
But the gorilla.
Oh, anyway.
Gorilla's winning.
But let's take into consideration, you could get lucky with chokehold. You could get lucky, 2 guys on each arm trying to hold this gorilla back, which would probably take more like 5 or 6 guys on each arm to hold back a dang gorilla. But like let's just say you got 3 guys on one arm, 3 guys on the other, and you get somebody that's able to get that gorilla's neck into like a leg lock, because our arms aren't big enough to get around a gorilla's neck. It's too thick.
Yeah.
But get legs around it or something like that. You might get lucky, maybe. But that's only considering that gorilla doesn't take his legs to then start throwing people off of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Gorilla all the way. Gorilla all the way. I just don't think...
I love Harambe.
Yeah, we just did that for Harambe. That's for you, buddy. I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it. Well, I would have to say
good debates.
we got some. I think we got some much needed answers for a lot of these questions.
There's
here.
still a lot more out there.
There's so many more out there, and we're going to be going down this path
Send them
again.
to us.
Yeah, send us. Put some down in the comments. Tell us what you want us to debate. You could tell us what you side with if you want to, but don't give us a justification for it. Let us think it out on our own. I want to know. There's plenty of them out there. We'll find more. Yes. But before we go, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. And I don't want any explanation. I want this to be the end of the episode, your answer, and then I'm going to cut it.
Okay.
How many 5-year-olds would it take to beat you in a fight? Think hard about this. What is
My
it?
son's 5. It'll only take one.
No.
Because he's got an arm and he can knock me out.
One 5-year-old would beat you.
That boy can throw.
You can
at
fight
2.
back. You can fight back.
Okay.
You
I can
are
fight back.
allowed
5-year-olds.
You are allowed to
Oh, man, it's
physically
taking-
assault them.
I'm guessing 40.
45-year-olds.
45-year-olds
You
gotta
just
come
heard
at
it
me.
here, ladies
40.
and gentlemen. Dylan said he will physically assault 45-year-olds. Thank you so much for watching the podcast. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, watch us on all the podcasts.
Not true. Dang.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? Gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it. You really need to take it down a notch.
That was good.
I walked you right into that one, bro.
Dang, you won the chicken tender battle, dude. You got me on that one.
Oh, that was such a good one. That was
good, dude.
That was so much fun.